let's turn and look at perhaps a challenge that you've come up against, maybe in your current role, maybe in a previous one. Perhaps maybe a large scale project or initiative coming up with perhaps innovative strategies or a way to overcome this challenge. You mentioned that you're competitive. It sounds like if somebody tells you you can't do it, that may be all that's needed. Yeah, maybe getting into some of the specifics on that.
So right now, I'm thinking about this issue a lot. Obviously, with everything happening in the current political moment, we know that there is a lot of uncertainty. As an organization, we're really lucky that we are only 2% federally funded. So we're not in the same position a lot of other organizations are. We also know that the market can go down and that can impact the strategic funds. So how do we think about major gifts and legacy gifts? We have a strategic fund, as I mentioned, but we don't have an actual plan giving program yet. So I'm currently in the present moment of defining that. And I'm just starting that educational journey myself. So I'm excited to start, digging into that and working with potential legacy donors. But it's one of those things, unless you are part of that universe, you don't know what you don't know. And
Sure.
so it's a lot of fact finding right now and thinking about how do we put together a program? How do we learn from other organizations that have done this well? I think a challenge is long-term financial stability within the industry, within my particular nonprofit. And how do we ensure that we have a future for another 55 years? And how do we build that strategic reserve to also be growing in the meantime? We did a strategic plan, like questionnaire. We're about a $5 million organization. And the aspirational goal that I wrote was $10 million. And that's, a crazy thing, but also thinking about if you're going to grow as an organization, it's not just doubling your headcount. You have to build all of these additional structures behind it. Toward that end, I'm thinking about how do I structure my team? How do I have the right roles to be able to be a best-in-class fundraising shop? How do we meet all of these donors? How do we build our digital fundraising, which we've seen industry-wide is kind of plateauing? And how do we grow our capacity behind that? Because we know that younger folks are more tied to digital-first fundraising. I'm thinking about all of these things, but really top of mind for now is kind of the growing of the legacy program. Because it's
Sure.
never been done before, it's a challenge. And I also think that I have the unique opportunity to shape that for the organization.